Hi. For today's video, I want to show you how to create a filter that will automatically label any progress reports that you send through our communications dashboard. So to begin, we need to be logged in to our Gmail accounts. Make sure you're logged into your Pinecrest School Gmail account. We're going to be working within our Gmail settings. So we're going to look for that gear icon or the cogwheel in the upper right. We're going to click on that and select settings. Let's quickly orient ourselves to the settings window. You'll see that it dumps you into general settings at first, which is probably where you've spent the most of your time. But if you look along the top here, these words, labels, inbox, accounts, et cetera, these are all clickable links that take you to another panel of settings. So we're going to start in the labels setting because first, in order to create a filter that labels your emails with progress reports, we have to create the label. So I'm going to scroll through my labels. Your Gmail is going to be built with several labels that come already, and then you can create your own. You're going to look for this gray button that says Create New Label, and I'm going to go ahead and click it, and I'm going to call my new label Progress Reports. You may want to nest it under another label. Perhaps if you have a larger label that you call Parent Communication and you want progress reports to fit inside that, you might nest it. And in order to do that, you have to do it here. I just want mine to kind of hang out on the side there. So I'm just going to progress reports there and hit create. And now if I search my labels, please keep in mind, I have a lot of labels. You probably don't have this many, but I'm going to scroll down and I see that there's my new label. It's got progress reports. If I ever wanted to change it, this is where I would maybe change what it's called or remove it, make other edits, etc. So I've created my label. Now I'm going to create my filter. So again, I'm looking at these links along the top here, and I'm going to look for filters and blocked addresses. Again, disclaimer, I already have a significant number of filters set up on my account. You may not have any here, and that's okay. We're going to create a filter together on this video now. So the goal of what I'm trying to accomplish is that when I use the communications dashboard from here, right, when I use our communications dashboard and I send a progress report, I want to be able to find that progress report easily. And so I want any progress report that I send to get stamped with the label called progress reports. So I've got to create a filter. In other words, it's going to filter the emails and then do something with it. I'm going to create that filter here. So I'm scrolling down, and you're going to have to scroll to the bottom of your window, depending on how many you have. And you're going to look for this, create a new filter. It's a tiny font and it doesn't stand out, but it is the link you want to click. So we're going to click that. And you'll notice that it's going to open up within your Omni search bar here. That's another way you can create a filter is through the search. I wanted to show you this avenue. So what I really want this filter to do is take any email that has the words progress report in the subject, because if you consider those emails, they all have progress report in the subject. And I want to stamp it with a label. So I'm going to press in the bottom of this little window here where it says create filter with this search. I'm going to click that. Now, when you're creating a filter, something I always try to draw everyone's attention to is this also apply filter to 8 matching conversations. This little button here, that number could be very high. It depends. And you definitely usually want to check it because what it's going to do is it's going to also apply the filter retroactively. In other words, it's going to look back through all your emails to decide, yes, all of these actually qualify as something that ought to be labeled as progress report. Of course, this same setup applies to any kind of filter and label that you create. And so what do I want to have happen when I've sent an email with progress report in the subject? Well, I actually want something very simple. I want to apply the label automatically called progress reports. And that's it. Notice there are a lot of other options here, but for what we're trying to accomplish, all I really want to do is apply that label. And so I'm going to hit create filter. And now I've created my filter. So let's go ahead and look back in my inbox to see what it looks like. So recently today, sorry about that. So recently today, I sent a fake progress report home on my own child. And you'll see that now that progress report, because it has the words progress report in the subject, has the label progress reports in it. But that's the one I sent that I received from myself. But let's also check my sent mail. and you'll see that my progress report is right here also in my sent mail as well. So I can also scroll down here and look in my, sorry, I have a lot in here. I can look in my labels here and click, and now I'm going to see all my progress reports as well. And I've got some other things in here from Grammarly that have progress report in the subject, but I also have every other progress report that has been brought to my attention. So that is one way that you can keep track of the progress reports. Even the ones that you have sent are going to appear with that filter. I hope this was helpful.